Sameer, wonderful. See, Sumit, Surya, see, the point here is some people think that procrastination is because of uh, probably they are in the wrong job. That's why they are procrastinating. Some people think that because Akash, I'm in a job, I want to follow my passion, I'm in my business, that's why I'm procrastinating. Some people think it's because of their age. They are very young, or they have hit the middle age, or because they have hit the old age, upper limit. That's why they have started procrastinating. See, I have had people who were 14 years in this masterclass, although we suggest that 18 plus should come, but have had people who were 14 years of age. I've had people who were 75 years of age in the masterclass. And I'm telling you, all of them are in the same boat. It's not about your age. It's not about whether you are in business or you are in job. Lot of people, almost 50% of the people who come into this masterclass are in business, and they have chosen that business. It was their choice. They never wanted to be in job, they wanted to be in business, and they have chosen, and still they are procrastinating, still they are lazy, even after doing what they wanted to do. So guys, the point here is the science here is deeper. The reasons here for your procrastination, for not able to be consistent, for overthinking, for repeating the same patterns again and again, those are deeper. And today we are going to give you clarity on a lot of things, on a lot of things. And today I promise you, if you promise to play full out, do you understand the meaning of playing full out? Wherein you are not passively listening like this. No. Come on. I need big energy from you. How many of you have big dreams in your life? Type me in the chat box. Let me see how many dreamers are here. How many of you have big dreams? So many people, right? I think almost everyone here would have big dreams. Big dreams require big energy. Big dreams require big energy. Small energy cannot help you to live your big dreams. So I want today and tomorrow, both days, you train with me for big energy. Is that fine? Is that a fair ask? You train yourself, because passively listening, like motivational videos, you are passively listening, they won't help. You're sitting like this, they won't help. You are lying down on the bed. Some people are like lying down on the bed and they're watching the video like this, in that angle. Some people put earphones on and they're watching the webinar, and parallelly they have their India versus England match on, and they're eating something and they're talking on the phone. This won't help. Give me today's time and tomorrow's time. Take up that challenge, and I promise you, I'm going to show you a world of your life that you thought never existed in you. You would have never imagined that world. How many of you are excited for that? Type 100 in the chat box. Type 100 in the chat box. See, I'm going to ask you to type a lot of things in the chat box, because I want to see whether you are energetic or not, or whether you let your mind win. Your mind will say, don't type, don't type. Akash is not reading, don't type. No. It's not about Akash. It's about you. If you type, then you are fighting your urge. Then you're fighting your inner talk, which is telling you, don't type, don't type. Fight your urge. You know, when I said this, couple of more people typed, because something in us stops us. And that is the main enemy. Something inside of us, not outside, inside of us is the enemy, right? Now, we still have 5 seats remaining. Okay? There are still 6 seats now remaining for this masterclass. People have registered, but they have not turned up yet. I would request you to put in a message in the group that, guys, the session is going to be awesome. Join in. Even if 6 people join and they understand one idea and it registers in their heart, you are going to get the karmic points. You are going to get benefit out of that. So put in a message. Some people understand this. Some people need to be pushed. even to change their own life, they need to be pushed. Okay? In the meantime, I'm opening your questions. Wonderful. I have your question now. The first question is by Girish. The question is, I am having very low self-confidence and I have a fear of taking risk. Help me. Guys, how many of you are fed up with low self-confidence? You want to raise your self-confidence to the next level. You think that confidence is something which is stopping you from getting ahead. Now, wonderful. Thank you for sharing, Hema. See, the point here is, where is confidence? Is it inside of us or is it outside of us? Let's take the example of tying the shoelace. Tying the shoelace. How many of you, when you were a child, you found it really difficult to tie your shoelaces? I want everyone to answer here. How many of you found it really difficult? Like, I remember when I had to go to school and I had to tie my shoelaces, I used to get confused how to do it. Whether I should tie it from the back, whether I should tie it from the front, whether under, whether over. It used to be so difficult. It used to be so crazily difficult. I always thought, who created these shoelaces? Why do we have to wear shoes? Why can't we go in slippers or in sandals? And some people say that, Akash, I still find it difficult. There are some people out there. So the point here is, how do you find tying your shoelaces today? Is it easier comparatively? Is it easy? Are you talking on the phone and still you can tie your shoelaces? Are you thinking about something else and still you can tie your shoelaces today? You are not even focusing on that. How did that happen? How did that happen? It happened because one day, suddenly you were trying, you were struggling, and one day something in you clicked. Something inside of you clicked one day. How many of you drive a car or two-wheeler, or you drive something, bicycle? How many of you drive or you have driven? I remember when I started driving first time in my life at the age of, I think I was 16, 17, in my colony, I started driving. You know, the most difficult task of driving a car was to start the car and to move ahead. So it was not an automatic transmission. It was a manual transmission. Like, you have to change the gears. The most difficult part was to put the first gear and get the car moving. I remember as soon as I started the car and I was moving the car in the first gear, the car used to stop. And I was not able to maintain the balance between the clutch and the accelerator. It was so tough. Then that started happening. Then turning the gears, changing the gears, that was very difficult. Very, very difficult. I used to wonder how people drive so easily, how my father used to drive easily, how other people are driving. When first time I went on the highway, like on the main road, cars were zipping, zing, zip, 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 zip past me. And I was like, what the hell? This is the most difficult thing in the world. Guys, are you able to resonate with this? How many of you found that when you started driving for the first time? Happened with you? Now, how is it today? If you drive today also, how is it today? Is it easy? Is it like without even thinking, you are able to move your car, you are able to move your bike, you can go to highway, you can go, it's so easy. How did that happen? Automatically it happened one day, right? One day automatically. One day it clicks, automatically you are able to figure out one day, automatically. You are doing, you are struggling, and automatically you are able to figure out. Does anyone know on day number 3 you will be able to figure out, or day number 6 or day number 11? Does anyone know that? Or you keep on doing and one day suddenly something clicks in you, that confidence comes in you. Now in life also, Confidence comes like that. Now, in life also, confidence comes like that. In every aspect of life. You want to become a public speaker? Well, the first time you will speak, it will be scary. It will be damn scary. Your knees will be shaking. Your voice will be like you are on drugs or something. It will be like that. Huh? You will be shivering from inside. You know what I like about public speaking when people start speaking first time? They feel cold and hot at the same time. How many of you have felt that you were feeling really cold and you were sweating also? Now that doesn't happen in any other area of life, but in public speaking, at least you feel cold also, and your hands, your palms, your feet, your head, you are sweating also. Such a terrible experience. But you keep doing it. You keep practicing it. You keep sitting in front of the camera. You keep sitting in front of the people. You keep doing it. You won't even realize one day something inside of you will click and you will figure it out automatically. Now the problem here is those 5 days, those 4 days, those 10 days, those 12 days, which it takes, or maybe 1 month for some people, maybe 45 days for some people, maybe 60 days for some people. So that time people are scared of. That discomfort time, that uncomfortable time, that is what people can't take. That is what people want to avoid. Hence, they never start this. Hence, they're afraid. Fear stops them. They feel, wow, I'll have to do this. My God, I can't do this. What will happen? What will people say? You felt the same for shoelaces, I'm telling you. If you had the option at that time, you would have skipped wearing shoes with laces. Yes or no? If you had the option at that time, you would have quit driving on the first or second day. If you had the option. But at that time, you didn't have the option. You had to wear those shoes. You had to ride that bicycle. You had to do that thing. You had to study that subject. You had to practice for that job. You had to practice for that project. Hence, you figured it out. But today, for the most important things in life, you have the option to not try, to not do, to procrastinate, to think tomorrow will be better, to think day after tomorrow will be better, to think next week will be more comfortable, to think next month will be more comfortable. Now we are on what date? We are on 4th of September. September has started. Last month was August. August was difficult. September has become easy. Are you procrastinating less in September? Doesn't Facebook seem much more much more boring in September? No, it will still be good. I'm telling you, in October also, in 2022 also, you will feel afraid taking risk next year also, next month also. The trick is not to avoid fear. No, that's not the trick. Some people think if fear has come into the picture, then we have to run. No, that's not the trick. The trick is when fear comes, you don't have to get overwhelmed by it. You have to understand that fear is part of the game. Fear is part of the challenge. Fear is what is keeping 90% of the people on the fence. You have to understand this. That fear is part of the picture. Boss, fear is your life partner. Your wife may leave you, your husband may leave you, your girlfriend, boyfriend may leave you. I'm telling you, fear will never leave you. Fear will never leave you for the things which are important. Some sort of fear will always remain in your heart, which is a good thing, which will keep you on your toes, which will, not let you die. If fear is not there, you might jump off your building in anger Because of fear, people don't jump. People don't commit suicide because they're afraid to die, which is a good thing. They're alive because of that. So fear is not that bad. But yes, when you let that fear overwhelm you, then it is bad. And people who are afraid of taking risk, boss, life is so boring without risk. Yeah. Huh? What is life without risk? Tell me one person you know, huh, who is 50 years old, 60 years old, 70 years old, and that person is saying, boss, I never took risk in my life. Any risk I never took, and I'm really happy. Do you even know one person? Or you would have heard people saying, I took a lot of risk in my life. For me, life was a challenge and I loved it. I lost some, I won some, but overall, life was amazing. Would you ever watch a movie? Would you ever read a book in which the hero, the heroine never took a risk? Would you ever watch? How many of you would watch a movie in which the hero or the heroine would never take a risk? No risk, always safe zone. Would you watch? Would you read that book? Would you watch that web series? So that means what? Risk equals to fun. Risk equals to adventure. Risk equals to what? That when risk is there, then you are looking forward, whether it will be yes or no, good or bad, you don't know. There is some excitement within you. Predictable life, that's so boring. Yeah? Why? What are you going to save by not taking the risk in life? Tell me, guys, what are you going to save? What is it that you are going to save by not taking any risk in life? Is there anything that you will save? If that thing has to go, it will go. If you have to lose your money, you will lose that money. You will make wrong investment decision and you will lose lakhs of rupees. Certain risk is good in life. Huh? Never put all your eggs in one basket. That is something which I always tell people. Never put all your eggs, all your resources, all your life into one basket. Because when that one basket breaks and you have put everything in it, then it's like walking on a thread. Otherwise, if that is not the case, then certain level of risk is necessary in life. It adds to the spice, it adds to the fun, and it gives you growth. Right? So people who are avoiding risk, they are avoiding life. If you are not making notes, you are making a big mistake. Make notes and write down this line. If you are avoiding risk in life, you are avoiding life. You are not taking life, you are not living life. There is so much to do in life which you are avoiding because you're afraid. Okay? Wonderful question, my friend. Great start. Next question. Let me take Omkar's question. Omkar is saying, how does one keep up or stay motivated in life? How many of you lose the motivation in life and you want to stay motivated in life? Guys, I want everyone to wake up and playful out here. Come on. How many of you want to stay motivated in your life? Wonderful. Thank you for replying. See, how do people in today's time stay motivated? What's the way to stay motivated in today's time? Tell me, come on, in the chat quickly. What do people do to stay motivated? What do people do in today's time? They watch motivational videos. They watch motivational videos. How many of you watch motivational videos? And how many of you think that motivational videos are not helping you to stay motivated? How many of you think motivational videos are not helping you? Now, why motivational videos are not helping you? Let's imagine, suppose you open a motivational video on YouTube. Okay. Now you watch it for 10 minutes. Now you're like, wow, wonderful. Yeah. Yes, I will have to do. Now, what will you do? Will you come back to your work or will you watch the next video? I want everyone to reply. Will you, after 10 minutes, will you come back to your work or will you watch the next video? People start watching the next video. And then what will happen after that next video? Then the next one. Then what will happen? Then the next one. Then what will happen? Then the next one. Then suddenly a new genre will come. Maybe some food vlogging video, maybe some personal vlogging video, maybe some memes, maybe some jokes, maybe some cat or dog videos will come. And you will start watching that. Before you know, you won't even realize. And 30 minutes have gone, 45 minutes, 1 hour of your life has gone by. And then when you have to again start working, then you feel there is no energy left. Then you feel there is no motivation left in you. And then what happens? Then you want to watch the motivational videos again. And the cycle continues. How many of you are following this cycle in life? Honest, how many of you are following this cycle in life of motivational videos? And then see, motivational videos are like, I remember in my childhood, this Lay's ad used to come. Those potato chips, Lay's. What was the tagline of that ad? Saif Ali Khan used to come, and in northern part of India at least, no one can eat just one. Do you remember that ad? No one can eat just one. So the tagline for motivational videos is, no one can watch just one. Or no one will get motivated with just one. Because motivation is what? Motivation is a drug. Motivation, my friends, write it down in your notes. Motivation is a drug. You want to have more of it all the time. You want to have more of it. It's like a cigarette. Once you start smoking, you can't stop it. It's like a cigarette. It's like an addiction. Now you don't watch motivational videos to grow in life. Now you watch them because it's a drug. You feel good. That's why you are watching it. That's it. It's like chocolate. It's like cheese. It's like butter. You want to have it all the time. Next day also, next day also. It won't help you. That is called external motivation, which doesn't help. You watch a motivational movie, you're like, from today onwards, I'm going to change my life. This is new journey. This is new Akash. I'm going to rediscover myself from today onwards. You come back home from watching the movie, you get busy in your Facebook, and suddenly that Josh, that motivation you have lost. You don't even remember. You're back into that cycle. So what's the solution, Akash? Understood the problem. How do we get out of it? How do we inspire ourselves? How do we keep the fire burning? See, to keep the fire burning, you don't need motivation. You need work ethic. You need discipline. You need a routine. How many of you are getting it? You need discipline. You need work ethic. You need self-control to grow in life. You don't need motivation. You think these YouTubers, you think these actors are all the time watching motivational videos? No, all of them have coaches. Definitely, all of them have mentors, coaches, but they don't watch motivational videos because they don't have time to watch. They have to work. They have to work out. They have to do their projects. They have to go for ads. They have to go for matches. They have to go for shooting. They need discipline in their life. They need a schedule in their life. And on top of that, they need a mindset wherein the inner voice doesn't say, Aryan, let's not do it. I'm tired. The inner voice says, you need to finish it. Let's finish it first. Work ethic, discipline, and routine. Routine. You need to work on your inner voice. Tomorrow, I'm going to take you deep into that. But suppose this is you. Don't mind my handwriting. Now, you are saying that I want to be successful. I want to be successful. I need to have money in my life. Right? You are thinking about money. But herein, some inner voice is ringing in your head. Inner voice is ringing in your head. Let's do it tomorrow, yaar. Right now, let's watch some Facebook. Right now, let's, relax. Pakka, from tomorrow, promise. There is another person, category number 2, who wants to be successful. And the inner voice is saying, let's complete this task. Let's finish this task. Let's do the repetition today. Let's submit it today. Let's push ourselves. This is what I called inner motivation. What is inner motivation? That inner voice which gets you into action. That is the inner voice. That is the inner motivation. That is what you should aim for. This external video on YouTube, this is not the solution. This is an addiction. Write it down in your notes. This is not the solution. This is an addiction. You can watch 1000 motivational videos. You can watch 2000 motivational videos. You can watch every motivational video in the world. Until and unless you are working on some strategy for your mindset to change, they will not help. You will theoretically understand all the concepts about goal setting, about habits, about life. But when that moment will come to act, you will procrastinate. And I've seen thousands and thousands and thousands of people. From today onwards, your single focus should be to build routine, to build discipline, and work ethic. And avoid YouTube videos as much as possible. Maximum to maximum 10 to 15 minutes of motivational video. That's it. That's it. After that, end it. Cut it. It won't help you. It's like a drug. Getting it? Let's move on to the next question. Next question is by Ram Prasad. I have been lazy, but one thing I'm good at is organizing things. I have created a timetable for myself for 2 years now, but I've never followed it. I've tried many tricks. I've added apps in my phone, which gives me notification, but still I'm not able to do. What should I do to follow my timetable? This is Ram Prasad's question. Well, let me tell you, Ram Prasad, you're asking the world. You're asking the world from me right now. If one can master one skill, you know how to be successful? I'll tell you one skill, how to be successful. How many of you want this? Type me in the chat box. The number one skill to be successful. You have asked that, yaar. The number one skill to be successful is write down what you want to do and do it. Liklo, please. Everyone, please write it down in your notes. Write down what you want to do and do it the same day. That's the number one skill to be successful. But there is one problem in this, one problem. And guys, tell me, who is the problem here? What is the problem between this? Such a simple thing, right? Write down what you want to do and do it. What is the problem here? One problem. Who will tell me what is the problem? Can we clap for Kiran? Wonderful answer. Wonderful. We are the problem. Our mind is the problem. Exactly, Megha. Mind. When we have written down that thing, and when we have to do that, between that, our mind comes. We come. Our fears come. Our doubts come. Our laziness come. Our lack of belief come. Our lack of hunger come. Our bad habits come. Our distractions come. And we lose the task. How many of you are getting what I'm trying to say? Now, Mr. Ram Prasad is asking that how to master this skill, that I write something, I make a timetable and I follow it. I'm not saying your question is bad. I'm saying you are so smart. You have asked the exact question. You're very smart. See, until and unless I was going through your questions, let me take one more question in between so that the context is set properly. I'll group one or two questions. Isha has asked a question here. How can I trick myself out of procrastination? Isha's question. So I'm going to answer 2-3 questions together. See, you can trick your procrastination once. You can trick your procrastination twice. Probably you wanted to do something, you follow a trick and you trick it once or twice. But ultimately your mind is the all-knowing. It knows every thought that you have ever thought in your life. Yes or no? Your mind knows every fear that you ever felt. Your mind knows all the memories, everything. And it uses everything against you. Every trick in the book against you. Because your mind wants you to be safe. Your mind is not there to be a millionaire or a billionaire. Your mind by default has a setting which wants you to be safe and secure. Now, Isha, out of her innocence and good heart, she wants to trick the mind. Isha, wrong choice. You can't trick your mind, my dear. You can't. You can trick it once or twice, but your mind will trick you back in the ways you can't even imagine. So what to do? कुछ तो कर सकते हैं ना. We can do something. Yes, we can. We'll have to retrain our mind. We'll have to retrain our mind. Like, shortcut will not work. Shortcut will not work. Downloading an app on your phone will not work. Ram Prasad said he downloaded an app. He bought an app. He paid the money for an app, which will send you notification. It will not work. Because that notification will come, but then you will switch off that notification. Some people put an alarm at 5 o'clock, but then they snooze that alarm. How many of you do that? 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, but you keep on snoozing that alarm. You know, a person said, Akash, I have mastered a trick. I said, what? He said, Akash, I have got a really good trick to wake up early. I said, what? He said, Akash, I will keep my phone away from my bed. Away from my bed. And when the alarm will ring, then automatically I'll have to get up and get to my phone. So I've gotten up. I said, wonderful. Tried. Tomorrow and let me know. He said, next day he called me up. He said, Akash, I tried it, but it didn't work. I said, what happened? He said, I got up to switch off the alarm, but then my mind said, let's sleep for 5 minutes more. And then I slept for 1 hour more. How many of you have faced this in life? Guys, I'm talking practical here. Nothing theoretical here. So mind knows every trick in the box, in the book, sorry, that you get up to switch off the alarm, but then you feel like, let me sleep for 10 minutes more. And then that 10 minutes become 2 hours, 3 hours. So ultimately, permanent retraining of the mind is required, not motivation, not inspiration, retrain, wherein we retrain your belief system, wherein we retrain your fear, wherein we retrain your pains, your pleasures, wherein we retrain your mind for hunger and multiple other things. That is required right now. When that retraining happens now, then your thought process changes. Instead of your inner voice telling you, let me sleep for 10 minutes, you're like, wow, finally I've woken up. Voice changes. One person is saying, let me sleep for 10 minutes more. The other person is saying, wow, I have finally woken up. Do you see the difference in their actions? Do you see that their day will go very differently? Do you see their destiny, their life will be very different? Their actions will be very different in life. So those changes will come with retraining. How many of you are agreeing that this right here, this needs to be retrained now? Now how to do it, step by step, what to do it, that we cover in day number 5, because that's a huge concept that will require 1.5 2 hours to explain. If I start explaining it right now, then only with one question the entire day will go. Tomorrow, day number 5, I assure you, each and every one of you will go with clear cut know how, with clear cut mindset how to do it, and that will be start of your new journey in life. I assure you that. Okay? So wait for one day more, but understand this. Right now, let me clear this for you. This page, which is saying to do, and this, which is saying action. Between this comes your mind. Always remember this. Remember this picture. Draw this picture in your notebook. Draw this picture. This will go a long way. You will forget Akash probably. You will forget anyone else probably. You will not never forget this. And if you'll remember this, then I'm telling you, this will be stuck in your mind that I need to retrain my mind. Okay? Remember this. Next question. Shashank is asking, when I listen to someone's success story or watch a motivational video, I immediately aspire with full energy, full of josh, but it runs out. The next day, I'm still the same. No enthusiasm, no energy. And it has happened 1 million times to me. Same question, Shashank. Same problem. Our full generation right now is facing the same issue. Same. It comes, but then it goes. See, it's coming from the wrong trigger. That's the problem. It's coming from outer. And then it's not stopping there. It is going to another outer, another video, another video. It's not stopping there. See, I'm telling you, if 5 minutes of motivational video would have helped you to work for 55 minutes. If 5 minutes of, okay, Mega is saying my voice is breaking. Is my voice clear, guys? Or is it breaking? Is it clear? Okay, it's clear. Probably some internet connection issue, Mega, at your end. Okay, no problems. So the point here is, if 5 minutes of motivational video or 5 minutes of inspiration would have helped you to work for 55 minutes, that can still be done. That's a good price to pay. 5 minutes You get inspired and 55 minutes of focused work. Yes or no? Good deal. But guys, that is not happening. So hence, it has happened with you, Shashank, million times. You try million times again. It will happen the same thing. Getting it? Next question. Paritosh. How to remain always focused and motivated? How to make oneself demanding in every situation? Why do we fail to do things when we understand it is important for success? Does law of attraction work? How subconscious mind can be used in getting success in life? Arey, Paritosh, you have asked so many questions. Let me answer a couple of questions. These are golden questions. Let me answer a couple of new questions here. The first question is, does law of attraction work? How many of you believe law of attraction works? Type me in the chat box. You would have seen the movie Secret, right? How many of you think law of attraction work? You can write me or you can write no. You can write me, you can write no. Yes or no? Okay. So 85% people approximately are saying yes and 15% saying it doesn't work. Well, law of attraction works only in one case. It works only in one case. It works only when the last 6 letters of attraction are used. What are the last 6 letters of attraction? What are the last 6 letters of attraction, guys? Exactly. Exactly. Now let me ask you a question. How did we meet? I am here in Delhi. You may be in Bangalore, you may be in Hyderabad, you are in Pune, you are in Mumbai, you are in Kerala, you are in Goa, you are in Delhi NCR, you are in every part of India. How did we meet? How the hell in the world out of 140 crore people we met? And we didn't even know each other few days back. How did we meet? How are we sitting here on a Saturday evening? Now you'll say, Akash, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, YouTube ads. I agree. But still, why you? Why you? How come you? See, Instagram, Facebook, they are being used by hundreds of crore people. Why you only? Maybe law of attraction, right? Law of attraction, definitely. But is that enough? Is law of attraction enough? Or we had to prepare content for you? Or we had to prepare an experience for you? Or we had to prepare an advertisement for you? Or we had to prepare, put in the money in the advertisement for you? And we had to learn a lot of things, figure out a lot of things, practice a lot of things. What if you came because of my law of attraction? You came, but then I started procrastinating. On day number 1, I forgot to put in the video. I said I'll do it later, or I said let's do the batch next time, next week. Law of attraction would have repelled itself. How many of you are getting it? Law of attraction can help you to meet people. But if you want to win in life without action, law of attraction is nothing. You can be at the right place at the right time with law of attraction. But to close the deal, to propose that girl, to take that risk, to take that chance, you will have to take action. You will have to take that risk. Are you getting it, guys? Law of attraction is only a small part of it. You're watching a check. You're watching a check. Huh? You're watching it for 10 minutes, 20 minutes every day. It's a $1 million check. You're watching it every day, but you are not acting upon it. Do you think that money will be credited into your bank account? You think that money will be credited into that bank account? How many of you think that money will be credited into your bank account? If you keep on watching a check of $1 million, if you make a vision board and you don't act upon it, how many of you think that you will be able to manifest those things in your life? Well, let me tell you, if that was the case now, then why do Mukesh Ambani has lakhs of employees? Why do Tata Sons has lakhs of employees? Why do Wipro, Infosys, they have lakhs of people working for them? Why don't they sit in front of the check and just think about it? Those Fortune 500 companies, why don't they sit in front of the vision board all the time? No, they come to the office every day. They build teams. Why? Why do Virat Kohli, Dhoni, they are focusing so much on their game? They're training themselves for 10, 12 hours a day. Why these actors are working for 12 hours, 14 hours a day? Why? If law of attraction works. No, law of attraction will give you an opportunity, will show you something. But to take it, you will have to pick your hand. You will have to use your strength. You will have to use your courage. If you don't put in the courage at that time, if you don't reclaim that, if you don't safeguard it from others, that opportunity will be taken within a second, within a moment from you. So law of attraction won't work without action. Getting it, guys? How many of you got it? Type yes in the chat box. The next question is, why do we fail to do things when we understand it is important for success? Wonderful question it is. We understand it is important for success, but still we are not doing it. We want to be successful, but still we are not working towards it. You ask anyone, any person who is going on the road, you ask, would you like to be rich? No one will say no. Everyone will say yes. Do you want to be successful? Everyone will say yes. You ask them, do you want to be happy? Everyone will say yes. You ask them, are you ready to wake up at 5 o'clock every day for it? Now terms and conditions will start applying. You say, are you ready to invest 1 lakh rupees of your time and money into it? Now terms and conditions will apply. You will ask, are you ready to work 8 to 10 hours a day on this? Terms and conditions will apply. You ask them, are you ready to delete Facebook and Instagram and YouTube from your phone? Now terms and conditions will apply. You say, are you ready to get rid of your addictions? Are you ready to, give away this food that you're eating every day, this useless food? Now terms and conditions will apply. Are you ready to give away Netflix and Amazon? Now terms and conditions will apply. Everyone wants money. Everyone wants success. But in this world, there is never something for nothing. There is never something for nothing. I want to ask you a question. Why do you think I'm charging 99 rupees here? 99 rupees. Why not for free? I could have done it for free. Do you think I am earning with 99 rupees? It's making me rich? No. It's in fact not solving any purpose. It may be my child's one day pocket money. Whatever this is coming from the batch, nothing. This I earn every like half an hour. I'm not boasting. I'm not trying to impress. I'm telling you the truth. So why am I charging 99 rupees? I'm charging because in this universe, nothing is free. And free things don't help. If I would have kept it free for you, you wouldn't have got value out of it. When you paid for it, the universe will help you to receive the value for it. Are you getting it? How many of you are getting it? So I'm not doing it for myself. I'm doing it for you so that you pay for it and you take the value from it. Now, some people are like, Akash, but oxygen is free. How many of you think oxygen is free? Tell me, how many of you think we are breathing in oxygen? It is free, Akash. How many of you think, tell me honestly, it's free? Prachi is saying yes, Omkar is saying yes, Abhishek, okay, Isha is saying no, Madhu is saying yes, Mega is saying yes, Ajit is saying yes. Oxygen is free. Okay. You're not giving anything for oxygen, right? Now let's do a task. For next 30 seconds, take in the oxygen, but don't give out carbon dioxide. Don't give out carbon dioxide. Let's try. Want to take up this challenge for 30 seconds or 1 minute or 5 minutes? For 5 minutes, let's do it. Who is ready for it? 5 minutes, 10 minutes. For 10 minutes, let's take in oxygen. Let's not give out carbon dioxide. Not possible. Why? Why is it not possible? Because there can't be something for nothing. You have to give out carbon dioxide to take in oxygen. The reason is, now you'll say, but Akash, carbon dioxide is of no use, na? Anyways, it's harmful. Was for you, it's harmful, na? For the world, for other species, for the plants, it's life. So you are getting something, but you're giving something. The price in life also. If you want to be successful, you have to be ready to pay a price for it. That is how universe works. That is how universe works. You want to build a big corporation, you have to give jobs. That's the price for it. You have to take office, you have to give rent, you have to give interest, you have to give electricity bill, you have to give value in the marketplace. That's the price of success. You know, I'll tell you a very interesting thing now. I asked few rich people, rich entrepreneurs that I met early in my life. I asked them, you are so rich, you are so lucky, yaar. Sir, I really find you lucky. It's so amazing. He said, no, Akash, I'm not lucky. I paid a huge price for it. I said, sir, what possibly huge price you have paid for it? He said, Akash, can I tell you a secret? The price, the huge price that we have to pay for success. I said, yes, sir, I'm really interested in. And I opened my notebook and I was making notes. He said, the biggest price that we have to pay is the price of discomfort, the price of facing the fear and still doing it. He said that, Akash, you can see all the big cars that I have. You know how much discomfort. No, I did not do manual labor. I did not carry bricks on my back. No. But the mind was saying no to me. The mind was creating obstacles in my life. I had to fight my mind every time. That is why I have all the things. And this price is the most expensive price. It's the most difficult price. And next sentence that he said, it completely, transformed something inside of me. Would you like to know what he said? He said, carrying big bricks on your shoulders is easier in life. He said, people find carrying bricks very difficult. He said, it is easier than fighting your mind, trying to change your mind. It's easier. How many of you are getting what he said? Did you understand the depth of it? Carrying bricks is easier than building habits, than being consistent. And I was like, wow, within 10 minutes, what valuable lessons I learned at the age of, I think I was 27, 28 years old at that time. What valuable lessons. So knowing what to do is not enough, my friends. That Akash, I know what to do. Hare boss. Akash, I know. Good. Congratulations, But that's only 5% of the battle won. 95% is walking on, acting on what you already know. Is it uncomfortable? Oh, a lot. But that is how 95% of the people remain mediocre, on only 5% people in this world are having all the prizes, all the possessions in life. Hmm? Think about a person who wants to become a chief minister. Let's take an example. Think about a person who wants to be a chief minister, who wants to become a prime minister, who wants to become an MLA. How much self-doubt that person has to fight? Maybe that person has money, everyone has money. But how much self-doubt, how much hard work, how much strategizing, how much planning, how much action has to be taken? How much planning and plotting is happening within the party for that person? Paying that price is important. Most of the people never are able to pay that price. Think about a cricketer, think about actor, entrepreneurs, writers, people who are speaking on the stage, people who are writing books. When I wrote my book, you know what people said to me? They said, you want to become Sandeep Maheshwari? Sandeep Maheshwari is a very renowned motivational speaker. You want to become Sandeep Maheshwari? Why are you writing this motivational book? I said, no, I don't want to be Sandeep Maheshwari. I respect him, but I don't want to be. He said, do you want to become Chetan Bhagat? I said, people used to make fun of me. They used to laugh at me. You're a chartered accountant, Akash. What the hell are you doing? He said, why? What's the problem in this? I said to myself, let them say. It will be fun. And you know, those same person, those people today, what they say? Akash, we knew from the beginning you had something inside of you. You know, I met a person recently. He always used to doubt me, always used to doubt my abilities, always used to, whatever I wanted to do, always used to say the opposite. Always. You know, recently I met him like 6 months back. He said, Akash, I could see it in your eyes. Your eyes are special, Akash. I said, what happened to my eyes? He said, I could see in your eyes. Your eyes could say that you will be successful in life. And I was like, pause, stop lying to me. I didn't say this to him, but I was like, stop lying to me. See, that is the price. That discomfort is the price. When everyone is laughing on you, when no one is supporting you, when your mind is not supporting you, when your habits are not supporting you, when there is no support group, your friends are not supporting you, that is the price to pay. Getting it? Knowing just what to do, everyone knows in today's time. Anyone can Google. It's of no use. Next question. Priya is asking, I just want to know how can I maintain my daily routine with yoga and good diet? See, Priya, following routine, whether it's yoga, good diet, whether it's meditation, whether it's working out, whether it's writing something, whether it's reading something, whatever good habits you want to build, you will not be able to build until and unless you have a strong, compelling reason. Why yoga is important? I asked one of my mentees, why do you want to do yoga? She said, Akash, I want to do yoga. Yeah, because I want to be fit. I want to be energetic. That's why I want to do yoga. Okay. I asked, why do you want to be fit and energetic? She said, just like that. It's good to be energetic and fit, right? That's why I want to. How many of you think she will not be able to build habit? She doesn't have a strong, compelling reason. How many of you think? I just want to be fit. That's why. It's not a compelling reason. It's a very poor reason. And I met another person. I asked her, why do you want to work out? Why do you want to do yoga? Why do you want to build meditation habit every day? Now that person said that, Akash, my I have been diagnosed with a problem, with a disorder. And doctor has said that if I don't work out every day, if I don't keep myself healthy, active every day, then this is a terminal disorder. I will die very soon. Like in 5-7 years, I will die. I don't want to die. I want to see my kid getting that higher education. I want to see my kid getting settled. I want to see my kid getting married. I want to see my kid's kid. Akash, that's why I want to work out. That's why I want to keep myself active. That's why I want to meditate. That's why I want to do yoga. Now tell me, strong compelling reason or weak compelling reason? Whether this person will be able to build habit of that very easily, very easily. Yeah. Strong in capital letters, Kiran is saying. Atindra is saying very strong. So I'm not asking that every reason should be about life or death. No, no. Still, you have to find some strong reason why doing it is important. Why is it uh, why is it a do or die for you? Until unless it's a do or die, chances are you will say, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll start, day after tomorrow I'll do it. It's important. Okay? Before you build any habit, you should have a why that habit is important for you. If your answer will come, no, it's important, just like that, now it's a casual thing for you, your mind will avoid it. But when you say this is important because this, and it is giving you goosebumps, it is giving tears to your eyes, you're crying from within, you're having goosebumps in your every part of the body, you're like jumping, oh, I want it, no, I can't, then you will do it. Okay. So Priya, my suggestion to you is why yoga is important. Now, a person came to me. I'll help you to find your compelling reasons, guys. I'll give you some triggers. A person came to me, male. He said, Akash, I want to start working out. I asked why. He was not able to find his compelling reason. He said, just like that, this, that. I said, no. We need to have a strong, compelling reason. He was not able to find out. I said, when you got married, what was your weight? He said around 72 kgs. I was really fit, Akash. And my wife is also fit, was very fit. Now we have 2 kids, but my wife is still fit. But I have my belly. I am very lazy. I can't even, climb staircases. I'm not able to do anything, Akash. I said, what do you think? If you would have been at your wife's place, hmm, and your wife would have been your husband, and she would have been very fat, very unhealthy, low energy, low stamina, would you have been physically attracted towards, would you have respected that much, would you have loved that much? Because when you got married, you were really fit. Suddenly his face went down. He said, no, Akash, I can feel that difference in our relation now. I want that energy, I want that passion again to come back in my relationship with my wife. And that's my compelling reason, he said. I was like, wow. Now, what do you think? It's a strong, compelling reason? Do you think it will force him to wake up early? Do you think it will force him to, work out every day, run on treadmill, do some physical activity? Yes, it's a important. Santosh is saying connection getting disrupted. At my end, I think it's fine. Guys, am I clear? Am I audible? Clear? Okay. Fine. No problems. So, are you getting that practical understanding? See, a person called me a motivational speaker. I want that person that day, that I have got a gun at my place, licensed gun. And I told him, if you call me motivational speaker one more time, I'm going to shoot you. Because understand, motivation doesn't stay. I'm not a motivational speaker. I help people to transform themselves. I give them practical strategies. And this is how I have transformed myself. I've learned from the best and I teach the best content out there in the entire country. What did he say? Who that person? He started working out. He's really fit today. And he sent me pics with his wife, and they're both very happy. They have got 2 kids. They go for walks every day with kids in the morning, and they send me sometimes picture of butterflies and trees and beautiful nature. They live in Bangalore, Whitefield. So this is how lives transform, right? Okay, guys, a quick question. It's 8:07. It was a 1 hour session, but still there are a lot of questions left. Two choices. Should we continue because your questions are beautiful and I'm ready to give an extra time? Should we continue or should we close the session? Because I won't be taking this Q&A again. Huh? Continue? Okay, wonderful. Teja is asking how to avoid overthinking and how to forget my worst past. How many of you overthink about your past? Type me in the chat box. Yeah, we are continuing. We are continuing. Don't worry. Let me finish all the questions. Your questions are beautiful. A lot of people are facing this problem of overthinking. Okay, let's do an exercise. All of you close your eyes. Close your eyes. Let's do this exercise honestly. See, I can't see you closing your eyes, but I trust you that you will close your eyes. Close your eyes. And don't think about Shah Rukh Khan. Now, don't think about Narendra Modi ji. Now, don't think about Sachin Tendulkar. Don't think about pizza. Don't think about that cheese pulled from the pizza and oregano and chili flakes on the pizza. Don't do it while driving, Amit. Imagine Amit driving his Honda City. Imagine, keep your eyes closed and imagine a person called Amit driving Honda City. Now, don't think about moon. Don't think about sun. Don't think about your first crush. Now open your eyes. Now tell me, what did you think about? Did you think about moon, sun? Did you think about yellow color? Did you think about all the things that I told you not to think about? Hello? Everything. But I told you not to think about it. I told you not to think about it. Why were you thinking about it? Don't think about elephant. Now, why are you picturizing an elephant? Why are you picturizing an elephant running towards you? I haven't told you that. Don't picturize an elephant running towards you. Don't imagine a tree falling down. Guys, what is happening? Why are you thinking about a tree? That's the problem. When people say, I don't want to think about my past. I don't want to think about my past. I don't want to think about my breakup. I don't want to think about my failure. What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? The past. You're thinking about the failure. You're thinking about the divorce. You're thinking about the breakup. You're thinking about the losses. Our mind doesn't know the word no. This mind of ours, this, it doesn't know the word no. So when I say don't think about pizza, it's not understanding. It is not, it doesn't know don't. So it will think about pizza. Don't think about traffic jam. It will think about traffic jam. Don't think about past. It will think about past. So if you want to avoid overthinking, if you want to avoid going to your past, then start thinking about something else. Now, how to do that? When I talk about tree now, you think about something else. Try it. It's difficult, but try it. I'll tell you to think about something, but you focus and try to keep your mind on your first crush. Everyone has had crush in their life. Maybe they on their teacher, maybe on their classmate, maybe someone in the tuition, maybe someone in the colony. Everyone had crush. Yes or no? First crush. Focus on your first crush, and I'll give you some pictures. Let's see if it works. Okay? Will be a little difficult, but let's try. Don't think about wallet. Keep your focus there. Try to keep your focus there. Conscious effort. Don't think about mobile phone. Don't think about laptop. Don't think about traffic jam. Don't think about 5 days masterclass. Now, tell me, was it still better than previous attempt? Were you able to focus on something else and you were not thinking about that? Little better. This is what I'm saying. The mind was going because it's not trained right now. But you were able to focus. You were pulling yourself back. Wallet was coming, little bit coming, it was coming. But you were pulling yourself back again. You were pulling yourself back to that crush. You were pulling yourself back. This is what you need to do. You have the power. How many of you realized you have the power over your thoughts? How many of you are realizing this? You have the power now. You just proved it. I didn't do anything. You have the power. But you have to use that power now. Just having the power is not enough. No? If Spider-Man has the power, Spider-Man, have you seen the movie Spider-Man? Now Spider-Man has to fall so many times. He gets beaten, punched, kicked so many times. That's the price of being a Spider-Man. That's the price of being a superhero. That's the price of being a Nobel Prize winner, an Olympian, a millionaire, a billionaire. Getting yourself back on the pictures that you want. Got it? This is how you stop. Just a small strategy. Obviously, there are tons of strategies that we can give you, but you can start off with this. Next question. Hey, Teja, beautiful question, man. Amit is saying, how to be confident even in adverse and tough situations. Oh, wonderful. The situation is tough. How to be confident even in that? Well, let me ask you, Amit, a question. Amit, if you're driving, don't type. Others can type it for you. When there is an adverse condition, can you wear a pant? If you have to wear a pant, if you have to wear a jeans, can you wear jeans if there is an adverse condition? Or you will say, no, it's an adverse condition, I can't wear a jeans. If there is an adverse condition, can you wear a shirt and you know, tuck in all the buttons? Can you do that? So when adverse conditions are there, then you are able to do 90% of things. But some things you find difficult to do, which will require emotions, which will require that emotional strength. Probably writing your book would be difficult. Focusing on something would be difficult. Delivering a speech would be difficult. Preparing a PPT would be difficult. But this is where the fun lies, na, Amit. This is where few people are able to master their emotions. It's not about the outer circumstances. It's about your inner circumstances. I still remember my main business that I do is real estate. I'm into real estate. That is my main cash cow. That is my main profit. That is my main business, real estate. I'm a chartered accountant, but I do real estate and I do this coaching. Both of them are big, but real estate is the main thing that I focus upon. Now, I was expecting 5 lakh rupees from someone. Like almost the deal was done. I was expecting a credit message in my mobile phone, HDFC credit message of 5 lakh rupees. And I had to prepare, I had to deliver a webinar like this. And in that webinar, approximately 220 people were there, 220. And I was expecting a message just before 7 o'clock. And suddenly message came, but the person said, I can't go forward with this deal. Sorry. And I was like, what the hell? I was expecting 5 lakh rupees. And this guy just made a silly excuse and said, no, I had invested so much of time, so much of effort for that deal. So much of time. And that person is saying no now. I became really furious. Now, 5 lakh rupees is not a small sum of money. Yes or no? It's good, substantial. And when you're just expecting it and the person says no, I felt furious. 2 minutes were remaining in my webinar. In that moment, within 10 seconds, I changed my emotions. I went on from becoming angry, disgusted. I wanted to punch him. From that, I went into a moment of gratitude. I went into a moment of happiness, joy, excitement, enthusiasm. And that was one of the best webinars that I did. My energy was at the peakest of levels. So this is how peak performers have to change their emotions. Bad things will happen, my friend, in life. Bad things will happen. Everyone here will face bad things. I hope you never face, but the point here is everyone will face. You can't avoid bad things. What you can avoid is feeling bad about it for a long period of time. Unnecessary period of time. You can avoid that. And being confident about it. See, if someone asks me, what is confidence? How many of you want to know what is confidence? I'll tell you exactly what is confidence. Want to know? Confidence is the ability, confidence is the belief in yourself that I will handle it. I will handle the situation. That is called confidence. I will handle it. That is called confidence. Now, when you go and drive your car, what is going in your mind? I will handle it. What if there is traffic? I will handle it. What if the cars are driving fast? I will handle it. What if there are trucks on the road? I will handle it. What if the street light is not on? I will handle it. What if the road is very narrow? I will handle it. That is called confidence. Type wow in the chat box if something inside you shifted and you learned a new thing about life. That is called a breakthrough. If you just had a breakthrough, I will handle it. Write this in your notes. I will handle it. If you get this belief, I will handle it. You can do anything in life. In my first webinar that I did, only 2 people came. 2 people. One of them was my friends. I literally begged him, "Bhai, tu to aa jaiyo, tu aiyo, bhai." I begged him. He came, and another guy. And I had invited hundreds of people. I was expecting 100 people. And 2 came. Now imagine what would have happened to me. Poor me. Huh? What would have happened to me? I was heartbroken. I was like, yeah, I think I won't be able to do it. I think it's not for me. I think people were right. I think I was aiming for the wrong thing. Obviously, those negative thoughts started coming. Now I had to pay a big price for those negative thoughts. For the next 2.5, 3 months, I never did a webinar. Never ever. But in those 2.5, 3 months after that, I realized that if two people would have come in every webinar, then I would have served at least 20, 25 people. And my mind changed. How many did I serve? Zero. If two people would have come, I would have served 25. I was like, what the hell? And suddenly that confidence came. I said, yeah, it's okay. Even if one person will come, I'll give my best. And guess what? 30 people, 32 people turned up. And I have never seen back from that day. That was like 3.5, 4 years back. I've never seen back from that day. I'm ready. Even if one person comes, I'm ready. Even if no one comes, I'm ready. Even if the internet breaks down, I'm ready. Even if my computer breaks down, I'm ready. I can handle it. Even if I'm not feeling well, I'm ready. I can handle it. Now that is called confidence. I got myself vaccinated a few months back, first dose. And I had a session like this. A lot of people were there. And I had fever, 103, 104 fever, really bad. That vaccination fever, it comes to few people. The fever was really bad. I served them to the fullest, served them to the fullest. Everyone was in wow. Everyone was like, Akash, today I learned things that I had never learned. These were the missing dots in my life. Just after the session ended, I literally collapsed on the floor. My wife, my father, my domestic help had to take me to the bed. And I slept till the morning. I had medicine, I slept till the morning. After next day, I got well because vaccination fever remains for one day only, 1.5 day only. I got well. But you know how I could hustle for that 1.5 hours? Because I had the confidence I will handle it. Now, a lot of people, they have cough, they have nose blocked, they say, oh my God, today was my webinar, today was my big meeting, and today I'm not well. What a bad luck. Now, you see the trajectory of their life. You will realize. Getting it? Yes. Next question. Surya is asking tips to top board exams. How should I study to get the best marks? Well, I did not top board exams. But I'll tell you one thing. I cleared my CA in first attempt. First attempt, I cleared my CA. So I have some tips for everyone to study. Best tips. Can I tell you how I cleared my CA in the first attempt? Are you interested in knowing that? Well, I hated studying. I hated my books. I hated the subjects. Literally. Means one is hatred. The other is hatred to the next level. Mine was hatred to the moon and back. It was so boring. It was so pathetic. I used to hate it. With due respect to CA and with due respect to the subjects and to the teachers. But I had gotten into it. I had enrolled for CA and I had spent 2 years of my life. Now there was no option left. I couldn't have done anything else. I had to complete CA. So I told myself, these are the books you hate. Now, two options are there. First option, you keep on hating and avoiding these books. But the more you avoid, the more years it will take you to clear your CA. Option number two, you hate these books, study so much, prepare so well that never in your life you have to see these books again. And guys, guess what I picked? Option number two, second option. I said to myself, boss, I can't read these books again. I'm going to study them so hard, so well that never again I will have to see. And that's what I did. And I cleared my CA. And I gave my books to someone else. Got rid of them. So if you want to clear your exams, Surya, then chances are for the rest of your life, you'll have to keep on studying. Or chances are that you'll regret this. If you hate something and you have to do that, my point here is do it well. Do it once, do it well, and get rid of it. What I hate in people is they hate it, but because they're procrastinating, they're lazy, they keep on doing it for the rest of their life. What a pathetic philosophy of life. If you hate it, just do it well first time and get rid of it. Na? Getting it? Yes, Kiran. Yes, yes, exactly. Very deep analysis, but you are absolutely right. Rani Lakshmanpuri is asking, I decide many things, but I can't do it consistently. See, write down on your note, on your journal if you're making notes. The most difficult thing in the world is being consistent. The most difficult thing in the world is being consistent. Akash, why are you demotivating us? No, I'm not demotivating you. I'm telling you the truth. You want the truth, right? You don't want all the sweet, sweet things from you. You want truth. You come here for the truth. The most difficult thing is being consistent. Now, what do you think? This is the first time this question about consistency has been asked from me. What do you think, guys? First time? Or I would have answered it at least 100 times, 500, 200 times before. In every session, people ask about consistency. Every session. 2-3 people ask about consistency. 2-3 people ask about habits, about motivation. Similar questions in every session. Now, my mission is in India, only in India. I don't want to serve out of India people, only in India. I'm a very different, my mission is different. I want to make the biggest community of massive action takers in our country. People who can become millionaires, billionaires, people who can become athletes, Olympians, people who can win Oscars, write best-selling books, people who can make a life for them. That's my mission. Lakhs of people that I want to serve. That's my mission. Now, if that is my mission, how many times do you think that question will come again about consistency? Or this is the last time I'm answering, or that question will come hundreds and thousands of times more in my life? Yes or no? Now, if that question comes thousands of times, can I say no? I don't want to answer it. It is very boring. Can I say that? No, I can't say. That is the price that I have to pay every day. I have to answer the same questions, the same doubts every day for people. Because see, it's not people's fault. Now, Prachi is here for the first time. Priya is here for the first time. Surya, Abhishek, Kiran, all these folks, Amit, all these folks are, all of you are here for the first time. It's not your fault. It's your genuine question. The next batch, the next batch, the next batch, the people who will meet me 5 years down the line, for them, it's the first time. It's their problem. So I have to answer that question with the same enthusiasm, with the same examples, with same energy every time. Is it tough? Yes, it is. But that's the price to pay for success. Consistency. Now, what people do? One day they want to become YouTuber. Second day, they want to become Instagrammer. Third day, they want to become entrepreneur, startup owner. Fourth day, they want to become network marketer, affiliate marketer. Fifth day, they want to become something else, LinkedIn influencer. Sixth day, they want to become something else. They want to become TEDx. Hare boss. It's like Sachin Tendulkar one day wants to become singer, one day wants to become dancer, one day wants to become football player. Then we will not know the meaning of Sachin Tendulkar. See, Sachin Tendulkar has been the richest cricketer ever in the history of cricket. Richest. He has earned the most money. But do you know the price that he paid for it? For almost 25 years of his life, every day he hit hundreds, thousands of balls he used to play. For 5, 6, 7, 8 hours, he practiced cricket, football field, cricket field, running, push-ups, crunches every day. Is it boring? The answer is yes. It's boring. Do sometimes people get frustrated with it? The answer is yes. But what's the point? What do you think is the solution to this? There is no solution. If you want to be successful, you need to master things. You need to be master of a few things. Like no one can do it like you in that field. And for that, you need repetition, consistency. Now, your favorite YouTubers, all of them, favorite YouTubers, all of them, they're editing videos every day. Editing videos every day. Yes or no? Shooting videos, editing. Is it easy job? What do you think? It's an easy job to edit, to upload, to shoot, to mix music, to put in effects? It's difficult. Now people pay that price consistently. Hence, they have millions of subscribers. Build your heart, build your mind for consistency. If you want to be consistent, that's the price you need to pay. So Kiran is asking a cross question on this, and it's a wonderful question. That's why I'm picking it up. So he's saying that it means your pain of losing the mission is greater than the answering the same questions every day. Not exactly, Kiran. I have attached a higher purpose to my work now. Earlier, this was the case, but now I have attached a higher purpose. What is my higher purpose? When people are asking the same question, or I have to teach the same concept, I know that the answer is the same, but the person is different. The soul is different. Their purpose is different. Their abilities are different. They have their special place in this universe, in this world. So my mission is to empower them, each of them, every batch, every person, whoever wants to learn, whoever is hungry. So I've attached a higher purpose. So it has become easy for me now. Now, is it painful? It's not that painful. It's easy. It's addictive, actually. I love it. In the beginning, it's painful. In the beginning, you feel that, oh, I'm stuck in this. But you keep on doing it. You attach a higher purpose. After that, you can't drop it. Now, someone would pay me 20 crore rupees and say, don't ever conduct a webinar. I will not take 20 crores. Got it? Next question. Abhishek is asking, my performance is always up and down. Whatever good things happen to me because of some motivation fear, how can I guide my performance through habits instead of motivation? Let me give you an example. A person came to me, one of my mentees, he said, Akash, I want to build a fit body. I said, okay, fine. But you'll have to surrender to me. He said, Akash, total surrender. Total surrender. You tell me what to do, I'll do it. I said, tomorrow do 2 push-ups. He said, sorry? I said, tomorrow do 2 push-ups. He said, Akash, 2 push-ups? That's it? Yes, I said, day after tomorrow do 3. Then do 4 next day. Then do 5, 6, 7, 8. He followed the system. You know how many push-ups is he doing every day today in one go? How many push-ups? 175 push-ups every day in one go. He started with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another person came to me, said, Akash, I want to build my body. I want to be consistent. I want to build workout habit. I said the same thing to him. Surrender and do 2 push-ups. He said, Akash, I came to you for massive action. What is 2 push-ups? I can do 25 also. I said, I know you can do 25, my friend. Do 2 only. He said, okay. He cut the phone. After a few minutes, he messaged me. Akash, I did 35. I said, okay. He said, Akash, tomorrow I'm going to do 50. I said, okay, fine. Tomorrow he did 50. He messaged me. Then I didn't hear from him for 10 days. For 10 days, he didn't message me. So I inquired, ki, bhai, all is well. He said, yeah, Akash, all is well. But, on that push-up front, I got busy. I didn't do it. Till today, he can only do 25, 30, 40 only. And that too inconsistently. And that other guy is doing 175 in one go. That is the power of consistency and habits. We have advanced courses on habits, like detailed courses on habits. But let me give you a glimpse of habits. What exactly is habits? Would you like to know, guys? If you don't want to know, I will not tell you. But if you want to know, can I tell you how to build any habit? The first rule is, sure, thank you. The first rule is start small. Start small. If you want to build any habit, boss, start small. Don't make a plan of running 10 kilometers. No, even if you can run 10 kilometers, run for 200 meters or 500 meters or maximum 1 kilometer. Repetition is required for habit building. Repetition. Every day doing it, that is required. Now one person said that instead of doing it every day, Akash, can't I do it 10 times in one day? That is also repetition. No, you need spaced repetitions. Spaced repetitions. You can't repeat it 500 times today and say that, Akash, habit has to be built. I did it 500 times. No. How many of you are getting it? What I'm saying? You have to do spaced repetitions. You can't do it 500 times and expect, Akash, I did a repetition, habit needs to be built. No. Do it today, then do it tomorrow, then do it next day, then again. Do it probably twice a day. Habit will be built. And this is how you have built the habit of mobile phone. Yes or no? This is how you have built the habit of social media. Yes or no? Doing it every day. The next rule of habit is, this is a very important rule. Have a strong peer group. Peer group as an environment. Now, earlier my friends were like any average friends, talking about politics, talking about boys, talking about girls, these kind of people, and I still love them. I'm not saying I don't love them. I respect them. I love them. But they were always talking about these things. I decided that this cannot be my group for life if I want to grow. So I gave them an option. I told them that, boss, I want to get out of this mess. I want to grow in life. I want to become big. Let's become big. Would you like to join me? They said, Akash, we are also planning to become big, but I don't want to, focus too much on it. I said, are you sure? They said yes. And I cut my ties with them. Not exactly 100%, but like 85% I cut my ties. And I joined a peer group of people who were really successful, really rich, good network. I joined them and I started getting into their inner circle. Now, guess what they were discussing? They were not discussing politics. They were not discussing memes or girls or drugs. They were not discussing this. They were discussing which car to buy, BMW 5 Series, or they should take BMW X5. And I was like, what the hell? That is next level problem, deciding which car to buy. They were discussing whether I should hire a sales director or whether I should outsource my sales. And I was like, what the hell? What a good discussion to have. They were discussing next level things. Now, if I wanted to be in that peer group, if I wanted to be in that group, do you think I have to push myself? I have to pull my game to the next level? Yes or no? If I'll be mediocre, if I'll have no results, why would they take me? Why would they keep me? They will think I'm a loser. So I had to push myself. I had to raise my game to be in those groups with those people. And guess what? Every day when I started pushing myself, raising myself, a habit got built. So environment is needed. Now, some people say, but Akash, my wife is like that, my husband is like that, my in-laws are like that, my parents are like that. See, they're family. They're not peer group. You can't choose your family, but you can choose your peer group. I can't choose my mother. I can't change my wife. I can't change my daughter. I've got a 11-month-old daughter now. I can't change them. They are family. Yeah? But yes, can I choose my friends? Can I choose my community? Can I choose who I want to hang out with? The answer is yes. So you have to change them, not your family. Don't fight your family. Don't change your family. Change your peer group. Change your friend circle. Getting it? Ah, exactly. Sangat ka asar. Hey, Kiran, I really like you here. You are summarizing every point and you are putting in your flavor. Wonderful, Kiran. Great, yeah. Wonderful. Love it. Gunjan is saying, I conceptualize and start projects, but somehow things get complicated and I leave them midway without completing them. See, Gunjan, starting things is very easy in today's time. What is difficult is to become a finisher. How many of you are struggling to finish things in your life? You start off things, but you are unable to finish. And you are facing this problem of being a finisher. Yes. See, the problem here is 20-25 years back, the completely different problem was there. People were finding it difficult to start, but once they start, they were able to consistently do it. They had the work ethic, they had the discipline. In today's time, people are able to start, but they are not able to do it consistently and finish it. Like, for example, how much time does it take for a YouTube channel to start? How much time? 2 minutes? 2 to 5 minutes? That's it. So you can start a YouTube channel in 2 to 5 minutes and you can become a YouTuber. Starting is easy, but continuing it and finishing it, taking it to a conclusion, that's the skill of the game. Writing a book. Now, what people do, they write few pages and put it on Instagram, put it on YouTube, put it on Facebook, on LinkedIn, that I'm becoming an author. I'm writing this book. I'm the author of the upcoming book, this. For the next 5 years, they're upcoming authors. The book never comes. Starting is easy of anything. People start a business today, very in one day. I asked a person, he said, I'm starting a business, Akash. I said, wonderful. What steps have you taken? He said, Akash, I have taken few steps. I said, what steps? He said, I called up Just Dial and India Mart and took the quotations. I took the quotations. People think calling India Mart and Just Dial and taking quotations from the vendors is starting a business. So it's very easy in today's time. Buying domain on GoDaddy. I've started a business. Buying domain. Akash, I've started a business. I've started my website. Oh, wonderful. Are you getting it? Starting has become very easy. It has become very convenient to do the beginning of anything, but taking it to a conclusion, that's the name of the game. I want to ask you a question here. Suppose there are two people. One person in a 100-meter race runs for 20 meters and then quits. Only 20 meters covered, quits. And the other person reaches to 90 meters out of 100 and then quits. Who will be paid more? A person quits at 20 meters, another quits at 90 meters. Who will be paid more? Omkar is saying no one, Kiran is saying, Kiran and Surya saying 90. Come on, guys, I want answers from everyone. Prachi is saying no one. Come on. No one. Shiva Kumar. Exactly. Absolutely right. They didn't finish. No one. You think they will be given more money? Arey, you completed 90 meters. You want more. This is your medal. No one. Suppose a person has written 10 pages of the book. Another person has written 180 pages of the book, but the book is still not complete. Who is an author? No one. No one is an author. You will become an author when your book will be published. Today, one of my mentees came to my place and gifted me this book. Mr. Rajiv Chawla. He has written this book with a personal message. You can see date also, and with a personal message. He's an author now. And imagine what a good title. Taking care of your family even after your death. What a wonderful book. He's an author. You have to finish. Finishers get all the reward. Finishers get all the reward in life. If you start anything, good. You've taken the first step, but nothing to be proud of. The work has just started. The challenges have just started. Now you have to finish it. Hustle to finish. Right? Next question. Navneet is asking, please tell me some practical techniques or methods to make my conscious and subconscious in sync with each other. Navneet, wonderful question, my friend. I am going to cover this tomorrow. Tomorrow's session, day number 5, is completely on this, your subconscious mind and what is required to retrain yourself. Exactly this. I don't want to spoil tomorrow's fun and learning. See, I am a good finisher. Okay? I consider myself to be a good finisher. So I will be covering it in day number 5. You hold your horses, you are going to get answers to every question of yours, Navneet. Okay? In the depth you can't imagine. But give me 1 day's time, tomorrow in day number 5. That's the content. Next question. Rajasekharan is asking, I am a teetotaler, matlab he doesn't drink, but my social media addiction ruined my life, especially adult content. How to get out of this habit, Akash? See, let me talk about adult content now. For the people who don't want to hear, they can put fingers in their ears. But this is a very practical problem that is coming in today's time. People are hooked onto porn. People are hooked onto this kind of content on social media, on net, and it is kind of hampering their productivity and their focus. See, I'll tell you. I was having a conversation with one of my mentees, and he said the same problem. Now, the main reason for this problem is boredom and lack of purpose in life. Boredom and lack of purpose. I asked him, when do you consume this kind of content more? When you are totally immersed into projects, when you're totally immersed into work, Do you ever do that? He said, no, Akash. I never ever even have those triggers to watch anything like that. I only get that trigger when I have a lot of free time, when I don't have much work to do. I'm bored. Then to avoid that boredom, to treat myself, I do that. So guys, this is not the only issue, but one of the major issues that I've had hundreds of calls on this, but 90% of the people are facing this problem because of they don't have much work to do in their life. They don't have a purpose. They are having too much of free time. And in that free time, what to do? The mind will run towards naughty things only. Are you getting it? We are all, almost everyone, apart from one or two people, we all are adult here. There is no harm. We are all adult. The mind will run towards naughty, notorious things. It will run towards cigarettes. It will run towards drinking. It will run towards social media. It will run towards porn. It will run towards all the crazy things. It will run towards ice cream. It will run towards pizza. It will run towards Zomato, Swiggy, OTT platforms, Amazon Prime, shopping, window shopping. It will run towards all the unnecessary things. Now, I am here in this webinar for almost 2 hours now with you. Do you think my mind is running towards anything else? I'm thinking about anything else? No. I'm totally focused. I don't have time. But yes, if I'm free for the entire day, mind will run towards 10 different things. This is what I want. For the 8 to 10 hours every day, have work in your life and work, focused work. Train yourself. I will help you to train you. Don't worry, you are not alone in this from today onwards. Now, at least you have got this confidence that there is someone who can help you, guide you. How many of you have this confidence from today onwards? That you can get the right advice, that you can get that right help, those strategies from today onwards. Honestly, if it's not there, no problems. After tomorrow, though, everyone will say, yes, I know this. But we have been there together for 4 days now. Do you have this confidence now? So don't worry, you're not alone here. I'm going to hold your hand and make sure that you get the results. Don't worry. Okay? Wonderful. Great. Let's move forward. Kusuma is asking how to stay motivated all the time. Kusuma, we have taken up this question. She's saying, why do we start with full swing at the beginning and give up in no time? We start with full swing because new things excite us. New things excite us, you know. New things, whenever you are doing, that is giving you that dopamine rush. That is giving you that extra happiness, excitement. But when you have to do it again and again, it becomes boring. Understand, boss. From today onwards, start thinking that if it is becoming boring, then it's a good thing. Not a bad thing, it's a good thing. Why would I say that? I'll tell you. If consistency would have been the easiest thing, if habits would have been the easiest things, if goals would have been the easiest things, if taking action would have been the easiest things, then don't you think everyone would have been successful? Every person on this earth would have been a millionaire, billionaire. Yes or no? Then what would be the value of a millionaire, billionaire? No value. So hence, it is difficult. That is why you need to master it. And that is why you need to become. Because 95% of the people will never, ever get past that difficulty. You have a choice now. You have that awareness now. You will have the strategies, tools now. Now you have to use them and become. So it's very easy to become successful in today's world because 95% people have already given up. They are busy in social media. So easy to become successful, you know. Imagine everyone become focused. Everyone become disciplined. Now becoming successful is so difficult, you know. All our competitors are focused and ready to fight. Everyone is procrastinating. So easy to become in today's time. How many of you are getting what I'm trying to say? Practically, yaar, you would see everyone, all of your friends are busy in mobile phone, all the time online. Huh? Next question. Isha's question I've taken. Priya's question I've taken. Omkar's question I've taken. Ajit is saying, I make a plan, but after 3 to 4 days, I don't follow it. Ajit's question I've taken. Ajit, I've taken this question of yours. I've answered. So guys, there is brings us to the end of our today's session. How many of you had got a lot of value? Kiran, almost everyone, every question I've answered, there can be hundreds of questions. We can't take hundreds of questions, you know, not feasible. Don't worry. We'll be training you tomorrow also. Okay. Do you want to see some amazing stuff? How many of you want to see some amazing stuff? I'll show you some amazing stuff. Kiran is saying, take up more questions, pull up more questions. I'll tell you what we do with our community. What is there in store for you? I'll tell you. Give me a moment. I'm opening it up. Yes. Done. Let me share the screen with you. Can you see my screen, guys? Yes? All of you? Now. Hello, can you see my screen? Yes. Wonderful. Now, these are the calls, mastermind calls that we do with our community every week. Every week we do with our community these mastermind calls. So now if Kiran, you are asking and others are asking, take up more questions that you have. How to tackle boredom, 63 minutes call. We go deep into the science, practical problems, practical issues of people. We take up and we solve then and there, and we give them practical takeaways. How to build hunger for success. That hunger, that inspiration is not coming. You know, this session, daily rituals that I follow. What do I do when I wake up? Do I meditate, work out? What all do I do? Productivity hacks that I follow in my life. Can you see the amount of content? And this is practical strategy based content. How to remove fear of judgment from others. How to earn more money guilt free without having any guilt in life. What is the greatest story of all times that will change the destiny of every one of you? How to build spiritual connection with your goals. Like that kind of connection, when it's built, you can't have anything else. How many of you love these things? So there is a lot more in store for you. Stay assured, stay assured. You have come to the place now wherein we are going to transform you. That's a guarantee from my side. Okay? I hope you got value from today's session. Can I ask you a favor? Can I ask you a favor now? If you got value from today's session, put in a couple of lines that takeaway that you liked, and if you like today's session in the group, in our WhatsApp group. My team is working round the clock very hard to make sure to send you reminders, to send you sessions. So they are working really hard. For them, it's a very big thing, very good thing. If you'll put in few good words, if you like the session, if you honestly got value, it inspires them to work harder and make this community even bigger. Definitely, Kiran, do that, please. It will help so many people. And I'll be sharing the recording of this session as a gift from my side to all of you for lifetime, right? So great, guys. If you had good value from this session, share it in the WhatsApp group. And let's meet tomorrow at 7 o'clock sharp. And let me take your life to the next level. You would have never, ever seen the content that I am going to bring for tomorrow. You are going to get totally excited tomorrow for what is in store for you. ठीक है? Wonderful. Thank you so much, guys. Loved each and every second with you. Take care.